What's up, everybody? Coach Nick here. I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. So I wanted to have a little conversation and tell you a little story about a little bit of my history, right? So I actually used to be a pretty good Texas Hold'em poker player, and I played a couple of tournaments. And what I found out from human psychology was that I oftentimes won, even if I had a mediocre hand, simply because I was willing to risk it all and put all my chips in when other people were second guessing whether they should or they shouldn't. Now, it wasn't a question of being reckless. It was all tactically determined. I didn't just blanketly go all in. But I knew that I had a decent enough hand and there was a decent shot that I would win, and that if I went full force and put all my chips in, most likely than not, the other person would probably back down and throw their hands out, and I'd end up winning regardless of whether my hand was the better hand or not. Okay, so what does that have to do with business? Well, look, I'm certainly not suggesting you go out there and play poker and gamble and things of that nature, but the mindset is very similar to being an entrepreneur and being a business person. What do I mean by that? Look, when you're doing business, when you're conducting business, your business is your baby, and you need to, basically vigorously go out there and put it all on the line and succeed. What does that mean? That means no half measures in order to get what you want to get done, accomplished, right? So if you're needing to learn a particular type of software, you can't learn part of it, you have to learn all of it. Okay, if you're going to have a meeting with someone, you can't go into that meeting without being fully prepared. You have to be, without being only being partially prepared, you have to be fully prepared, right? So no half measures. Same thing with social media. You can't do social media and expect to win and be successful with it if you take half measures. It just doesn't work. There's too many pieces in the pie that need to be put together to make it succeed, right? So if you've got your advertising going on, but you don't have a follow-up system in place, or you're not responding to people that you're getting as leads quickly, that's not going to work. If your content is not on point, it's not going to work. If your ad copy for your email marketing is not on point, it's not going to work. You're missing elements of it. Now look, it's not easy to put all the elements together. One of the major components that's really important is the concept of getting as much knowledge as possible about how social media works, right? You have to become really engrossed in it, and at some point, most of the time, it's probably better that you actually have someone else that is an expert that handles social media on a consistent basis doing it for you rather than you trying to do it by yourself, because quite honestly, it really is a job in and of itself. So if you're going to try to do a half-measured attempt to do social media by trying to do it yourself to save a couple of bucks, in the long run, what you're ultimately really doing is you're costing yourself a lot of money, okay? So half measures generally don't work. What you really need to do is learn about what's involved in it and take full steps to be successful with it, okay? And definitely get coaching on it, because to try to figure it out yourself, you'd be basically floundering quite a bit and wasting a ton of money and possibly not succeeding, most likely not succeeding, and getting frustrated and actually giving up, right? So consistency, going all in with it, all right? That's the key to succeeding with social media. That's the key to succeeding with your business. It's the key of succeeding with a lot of different things, okay? Have that mindset that you're going to give it your 150%. Some people call it the concept of not having a scarcity mindset. That's real fancy wording for me. For me, it's real simple. Look, don't do things half-ass. That's basically what it boils down to. Go 150%. You're going to make mistakes. So what? Repeat. Change things, fix things, repeat. Okay? It's all about getting up, dusting yourself off, and doing it again and again and again, but going in without fear, right? Because look, at the end of the day, you could always retry whatever you're doing, okay? Go in there and learn. Give 150% to learn. If you're trying to find shortcuts because you heard that there's this program and that program, and they can do this and they can do that, and they can put everything into a nice pretty box, social media doesn't work like that. It's constantly changing. There's many, many components to it. So if you think that what's working today is going to work 5 months from now, you might be sadly mistaken, right? So it's a constantly ever-evolving thing. And what you really need to do is go all in with social media, all in with your business. Don't have fear, okay? Look, it's okay to have fear. I take it back. It's okay to have fear. Don't let fear consume you, okay? Because it's only a feeling. And feelings change every single day. And you may be afraid of something today, and then all of a sudden you land a major account or a major business, or you sign up a bunch of students for your gym, whatever the case may be. So feelings are temporary. Knowledge just helps you move things along, and having focus and having the initiative to just go all out, that's really the key. And basically being all in on your business, being all in on your social media, being all in, period. All right? Coach Nick, I'm out. I hope it helped you out. Peace.